got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed it, blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog.
Okay, Coach, thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Down, 30 base.
54. I'm coming.
Throwing on first down, rushing. And his first look is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Rushing. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On third down. Cash. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets them a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, look at me. Go.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 44.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Never make the mistake that this slot here are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Topper!
25, check 25. Hey, watch it. Hey, switch gears.
Go.
Hit it.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Here we go.
Yep. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Stevens into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Off play action, rushing. Flushed out right, and he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling-out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Under 10, 10. Recon, 132 fighter. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw from his end zone. Rushing. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First down, Raiders.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play that time for the Raiders. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Off the play fake. Rushing. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Hey, stand up. 6-6, pull it high. Go out. Get it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Clock now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. A gain of 3, second down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Squeeze. Shoot.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Fair. He's crashing. He's out.
On first down, Lindsey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
On the ready.
2, Mike 4-2.
Hey, Delta.
All day, defense, all day.
Get it.
On second and 12, Locke. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Here we go.
Now this time Locke will throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Wild Bill. Watch twist.
Ready.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On second and a yard, Locke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Gordon, trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Greystone, Travis. Leo.
It's our time. It's our time.
Check 4.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 2nd down, Cash, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told. As he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. But how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rushing. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the 1st down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
Rock it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rushing. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper into the game.
2nd and 5. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26.
Ready, ready. 18 Gators.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rushing. And this is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready up.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your...
He's got a man, complete. A big pickup of 38.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Here's Locke to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up.
Hey, Haywood.
He's checking, he's
Go.
Crap.
Look, squeeze. Pilot, go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Zipper.
Right there in the middle. 55.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Rocket.
Check nickel.
Yeah. Snap.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. it up to the 15. Showed off some fancy footwork there on the play. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 90, wolf. 5.
We take it win. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike.
5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rushing. They find some open field here. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go. Ready.
To throw it is locked. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, that's kind of got it.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 25 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Right at the 40. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, check my 33.
General West.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw over the middle taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, rushing. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Here's 2nd and 8. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. The kick by Carlson is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like with
and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Slam. Back. Out. Fair. Go. Look at me. Go. Go.
A lot going to throw it here. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, watch the slant. Mike 55.
Lock to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was